Can't wait to show you guys what's in the store today, okay? We have an epic video, perhaps the most epic video of the year, okay? Check this out. We have the latest attacking Spinosaurus Jurassic World from the Chaos Theory. Okay, perhaps not from Chaos Theory. The epic attack Spinosaurus right here. A brand new Spinosaurus, okay? We also have the Chaos Theory Mapusaurus right here, or Mapusaurus. Badjadasaurus right over here. We'll be doing a mini collection video of all Spinosaurus in my collection, okay? Some sauropods collection right here as well, but we are so excited about these 3 figures. Are you guys ready? Let's begin. Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome back to the Basement Dino Dungeon. Yes, today you will be looking at the attacking Spinosaurus. In fact, I think this is one of the first few videos you get to watch this new figure in action, okay? Are you guys ready for the review? Let's begin. Alright guys, we have to pick up a different Spinosaurus from Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands, as well as the different sauropods for comparison, okay? I'll pick up some of the latest theropods as well for the comparison with the Spinax, okay? So let's do this. Alright guys, next we will be picking up mini Spinosaurus figures from the mini shelves right here, okay? This is mini shelf number 2 and this is mini shelf number 1 if this is the first time you are on this channel, okay? So let's pick up the mini figures. Alright guys, check out this setup right here, the 3 new figures right here, Mapusaurus, Spinosaurus, and Badjadasaurus. We'll be doing comparison with some of the older Spinosaurus as well as some of the other sauropods. So make sure you stay tuned, okay? So let's have a look at this Spinosaurus figure. It is actually from the Epic Attack series, not the Chaos Theory series, okay? So if you check out the box, it basically features an open box, 3 levels of intensifying damage right over here. If you flip it over, you can see it actually lights up. It also produces sound. So this figure is going to be really epic. Lift arm to slash and chomp. Multiple activation areas. We will figure out where are the activation areas, okay? And right over here, you have a small little picture that features the Baryonyx, Pyroraptor, as well as the Herrerasaurus. We'll probably do a comparison this Saturday. But first, let's get this figure out from the box. You can see it is being tied to the box using 2 strings. So let's cut them loose. The feet is probably tied to the bottom of the box as well. So you have to move it right here. Open this little flap and turn this little knobs anti-clockwise. Pull them out. Same goes with the other one. Alright. And pull them right out. And the figure should be ready. There is an instructions booklet right here, but who needs instructions? Definitely not from Dan. Okay, let's get this beautiful bad boy. I'm not too sure whether it's a girl or male. It's okay. It's a Spinosaurus. Alright, let's move this box away. Wow, it is looking massive. It is looking very nice. The sculpt seems to be exactly the same as the previous Spinosaurus, you know, like the extreme chomping Spinosaurus from Camp Cretaceous. It looks kind of similar. We'll do a comparison later on, okay? So let's check out the face sculpt. Wow, it looks very cool. It is definitely different because you are able to find a lot of battle scars on its face. So it's definitely a different sculpt if you compare it with the previous one. Beautiful. The teeth are actually different. It's made of a softer material. And there are actually a lot more teeth if you take a look at them. Okay, if you do a comparison with the previous one, it actually features a lot more teeth. More teeth, more bite. And if you open up the jaw, you can see the tongue is nicely detailed. Wow, that is looking very awesome. I love the lime green eye that I've painted. It is beautiful. Intricate details right over here. The neck is of course, it's movable. The claws, the arms can be moved as well. The claws are not painted, which is too bad, but at least the toe claws are actually painted. Of course, you're able to rotate the feet right over here. It features a very beautiful tail that can be rotated as well. And of course, it features a new scan code. And it's time for you to pause your Jurassic World Play app, just go on to the Google Play Store or the App Store to download the free app, which is known as Jurassic World Play app. It was previously known as the Facts app. Pause the video, scan this into your Facts app, okay? Wow. And now let's try and flip it over. You can see this part right here. It basically, you can actually see through it. This part is actually made of translucent plastic. Very nice. And this little flap, I think you are able to move it up right here. That is very, very cool. Of course, if you tap it, it just spring right open. Very nice, okay? There should be lights. We'll explore the buttons later on. If you flip it over, you're able to find this figure in a very clear view. Base color of gray, and it's painted with some brown patterns, highlight some stripes across the body, across the entire arm. Very nice. I think overall it looks very cool. Of course, the right hand side looks way better because of this spine right here. Okay, let me just switch off my lamp to make it slightly darker, and let's try to press this button right here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can see it actually lights up over here. 2 slash marks, probably, you know, damaged, caused by a T-Rex, because they have like 2 claws, and you know, T-Rex has 2 fingers. Okay, let's try this again. Let's press it multiple times. Sometimes it actually produces different roars. Okay, it's very cool. And you can even see the neural spine bones lighting up. So it's very, very cool. Let's try and spring this right open. Okay? Even when you tap this, the lights inside lights up as well. I think when our lamp was on, we couldn't really see it. If you tap this open, you can't really see it. It is still lighting up, but you can't really see it. But once you turn off the lamp, you are able to see it very, very clearly. Okay, they say lift the arms to trigger some action. Ah, there you go. So if you lift up the right arm, the neck and the head will actually move towards the left hand side, and the mouth will just open wide open. Very, very cool. What about the other arm? Let's try. Okay, so basically, if you move the right arm, it tilts its head to the left. Very cool. And if you move the left arm, it tilts its head to the right. So basically, I mean, it makes sense. What about the legs? Let's try the legs. Okay, basically the legs, there are no activation of any functionality. Okay, but you can just move it up and down. You can pose it nicely, I guess. Yep, I think one of the main issues with the Spinosaurus figures is that they are not able to stand very well, at least from mine figures, okay? This figure, it was not able to stand very well unless you move it in this direction right here. Okay, so let's do a comparison in terms of the sculpt. Let's move it in the same pose, as close as possible. Okay, you can see they are more or less the same. They look kind of similar. I wouldn't say they are exactly the same. I would say that the body sculpt, it's different. It's different. In terms of the detailing, you can see there are a lot larger pebble right here as compared to this one. A lot more better scars on his face, which is way better. So this is definitely a huge improvement. Is this better than the battle damage Spinosaurus? I'm not too sure. We'll do a comparison. This one right here, it's perhaps one of the rarest Spinosaurus ever. It is. The price, the value of this is like 500 USD if you try to find it on eBay, because it's really hard to find. But I think this one, it's one of the best ones so far, guys. It's really cool. Let's try this again. You can lift this up, you can lock it in place, and if you tap it, you just spring right open. It's just very cool. I like this one as well. Does the arms trigger any lights? We are not too sure. Let's try this. Okay, let's wait for the lights to go off. Okay, there it goes. Let's try. The arms doesn't trigger any light, but it does trigger the sounds, okay? So now it's time for us to scan this into the Facts app. Alright, let's try this. Just give me a second, guys. I've actually scanned this in advance, so it shouldn't take long. There you go. A beautiful Spinosaurus will be coming out. So this is the Epic Attack Spinosaurus. Okay, you can actually toggle this into the night mode. And let's try this. Beautiful. Alright, let's try this. Weighs the weight of about 4 cars. Alright, and let's try the AR feature very quickly. Let's try. Huge figure. Let's scale it down. Wow, it's still very, very big. You can see it is very, very huge. I can't really see its face. Okay, but it's a super cool one. Okay, so that's the Spinosaurus. Epic attack Spinosaurus. I love it, guys. How do you guys rate it? I'm gonna rate this like 9 out of 10. It is so cool. Okay, next up, let's have a look at this one. This is also another figure that everybody has been waiting for. Okay, it is the gigantic Trekkers Mapusaurus. It doesn't feature any sounds, to my knowledge. Okay, epic evolution. It features Darius right over here with the Allosaurus at the side. Netflix right over here. Beautiful box. Flip it over, and you can see this figure in action. It basically has chomping action, rampage attack. Okay, so this should be very cool. And right here it features the other gigantic tracker, Badjadasaurus. Alright, I'm pretty excited about this figure as well. The next figure that we are waiting for is actually the Badjadasaurus. Hopefully we'll be able to get it really soon. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is basically the latest Mapusaurus, or what do you call it, Mapusaurus. It features 2 wheels on top, guys. Check this out. Okay, I need the help of you guys. What does Mapusaurus mean? Let me know down below. 2 wheels. The left wheel right here basically moves the neck and the jaw, and they call this the rampage attack. I love the face sculpt. It is highly detailed. You can see the skin texture. Every single texture is nicely crafted. Intricate details. I love the new teeth. They are so plasticky. They look very cool. They're soft and they're safe. The tongue is very nicely detailed as well. Okay, so that's the first wheel. The other wheel, wait a minute, isn't it the same? Okay, there's actually 1 wheel, guys. There's actually 1 wheel. But check this out. There's actually like some claws right here as well. I wouldn't call them claws. It's like spikes. Is that a button to actually move it? I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, but check this out. The arms are actually very, very soft. This is a new material. A new material used for the Mapusaurus. And the tail right here, can it be rotated? Yes, it can. But I don't see the reason why for you to rotate it. I love what they've done over here. Intricate details. The blue on top, the brown below. Very, very beautiful. How do we trigger this? I'm not too sure. Let's see. Oh, there's a button right here, guys. Okay. I didn't see this button. This is actually very nicely hidden. So once you press this button, the spikes will actually spring right up. Retractable spikes. Very, very cool. Mapusaurus. I almost call it a Bacchus Minax. Beautiful Mapusaurus. Our first Mapusaurus in Jurassic World. Beautiful figure. I think it's time for you to scan this into your Jurassic World fax app, okay? You can pause the video and scan this into your fax app. I'm gonna place it right here because I want to scan it as well. So let's try this. Here's my fax app. There you go. Mapusaurus or Mapusaurus. Beautiful. It is in the jungle biome. In the beautiful jungle. It weighs the weight of an elephant. It is a carnivorous dinosaur and it can be found in South America. Beautiful. Let's try the AR feature. Let's try to do this a little bit further than the previous time. Okay, so another really, really huge figure. Oh, this is way better. You can rotate it as well. Gorgeous. And you can actually take a photo with it, which is awesome. Okay, so that's the Mapusaurus. Pretty excited about this. Next, we're gonna take a look at another new species, guys. Mattel is spoiling us with all the new species. Badjadasaurus, it actually reminds me of an Amargasaurus. We'll do a comparison of it with the Amargasaurus later on. Let's get the strings out. Hopefully, the legs are not tied to the bottom of the box, okay? Alright, if you take a look at this, it features Darius right here and also an Allosaurus at the side. If you flip it over, you can see that the neck is able to move. It also goes into a rampage attack motion, which is very cool. And it features a Mapusaurus right over here. Alright, so this is the Badjadasaurus right here for you guys. Okay, let me just, you can just scan it first. Pause the video and scan it right now, okay? Let's check this out. It features a little, okay, this figure on first hold, when you're holding it, you can actually feel it. It's very, very lightweight. It feels very, very hollow. Okay, it doesn't really feel good as the Amargasaurus. It feels very, very lightweight. I know that. I mean, once you have holding it in your hands, you will actually feel it. But of course, if you take a look at this, this is really cool. This little wheel actually moves the neck. Awesome stuff. And it actually moves the little, what do you call this? Are these like spikes? Not too sure what to call this, actually, like horns or neurospine bones. Very cool. If you take a look at the face, it reminds me of the other sauropods. It has a very similar face to the Amargasaurus. Quite similar. And of course, it also has some similarities in terms of the neurospine bones, which is at the back of its neck. I like this. How the spikes actually move slightly when you move the little wheel as well. Sort of like extend towards the front. And there are also spikes right here, which are made of very, very soft material. These are made of rubber. This one is made of soft plastic, just slightly harder, but I think they're still pretty safe for kids at least. Okay, and the spikes on the body actually reminds me of the Nigersaurus. Yeah, it actually reminds me of the Nigersaurus, as well as the Ampulosaurus right here. So they do have a lot of similarities with the Ampulosaurus. Armored dinosaur. Very nice, very nice. I love the paint scheme. Dark maroon color mixed with a cream color. It looks very cool. It doesn't have painted toe claws like the Amargasaurus, which is quite a pity, but still a fantastic figure. Okay, let's see what else there are. There's a button right here. I'm not too sure what this button does. Let's try. Okay, it actually moves the tail. Not bad. That's not too bad. And there's articulation on this tail as well. So there are like 2 points of articulation. This seems to be another part, but this can't be moved. Beautiful figure, but it feels too lightweight for me, I feel. Okay, but still, this is very plasticky. It's definitely made of different material as the Amargasaurus, but still a fantastic figure. Let's get the scan code out so that you guys can actually scan it. Okay, check this out. Yep. So let's scan it as well. I'm actually very, very happy with these 3 figures. I think they are just fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look. Yep, this is the Badjadasaurus right here in what seems to be a desert. Yeah, it seems to be a desert. Very nice. Check out some facts. Weighs the weight of about 2 cars, which is not that heavy. Okay, let's try this. Let's scale it down. Beautiful figure. Alright, let's have a look at the other figures right now. Alright guys, now we will do a mini Spinosaurus collection as well as sauropods collection, okay? Are you guys ready? Let's do this, okay? Let's do this. Let's begin with the Spinosaurus first. First Spinosaurus of the day is actually a custom painted Spinosaurus, which I call it the Earthquake. Spinosaurus Earthquake, painted by myself. The eyes were actually painted by Mrs. Dan. And if you take a look at its body, there are plenty of lightning strikes, which looks like, you know, the movements of earthquake, the cracks made by an earthquake. So this is actually inspired by the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus. We actually painted this before this was actually released. Okay, the colors are very similar because I took inspiration from this figure right here. This is a beautiful extreme chomping Spinosaurus from the Camp Cretaceous series, guys. This was actually released a couple of years back as well. It features a button on top. If you press it, the mouth will spring right open and it will actually show a tongue. This tongue is actually movable, which is very cool. This teeth right here is actually very different from the new ones because the new ones are actually way softer. They are way safer, and it features a very long tail that can be rotated like this. A very cool Spinosaurus. It also has a scan code at the bottom of his feet, so you're able to scan this into your FactSet as well. So yep, we have two Spinosaurus right over here. One of the latest Spinosaurus is actually this one. I can't remember the name of this, but it's basically a baby Spinosaurus. It's very cool. It features a button right here. If you press this button, the jaw will open up. And I love the lime green eyes that it has. Beautiful. It also features a tail that you are able to rotate. When you rotate it, the neurospine bones, the sail will also move along. The neck will move along as well. So this is perhaps the cutest Spinosaurus that you can find. Next, we'll take a look at this one. This is perhaps the rarest and the most valuable Spinosaurus because it is very, very rare. It's quite hard to find. You can press this button, the mouth will move. Yeah, it's really cool. And it features a little button right here, but you have to remove this little flap right here to reveal the internal organs. You can also move this rib cage to see its internal organ, which is filled with slime. And this is to simulate the blood of a Spinosaurus. And if you press this button, you can see it spinning. It is so awesome. It's actually my favorite Spinosaurus figure so far. Alright, so let's have a look at the tail. It's more or less similar. You are able to rotate it as well. And this color is just gorgeous. Dark blue. Okay, I wouldn't say dark blue, navy blue Spinosaurus. But this mechanism on its body is definitely the coolest among all Spinosaurus that we have seen. Okay, next up, the very first Spinosaurus, which was released back in like 2018. This is perhaps older than some of you guys who are watching this video because I know that there are little kids who watch my videos. Of course, there are also adult collectors as well. So this was the very first Spinosaurus, which is known as the Extreme Chomping Spinosaurus, but I do not know why this button can't be pressed very well. It's very rough. Okay, you have to use a lot of force to actually press it open. Okay, it also features a similar mechanism. The tongue is also movable like the previous one. Oh my goodness, what did I see? Oh my goodness, that is a spider. That gave me a fright, guys. A spider in the mouth, and it's still moving. Oh my goodness, that gave me a fright. That gave me a fright. Oh my goodness, a spider has been staying in his jaw for a long time. Oh my goodness. That gave me a fright. I apologize for that, guys. Okay, there's a spider web, there's a house. There's a spider house in the mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me just clean this off. This has got to be the first time. The first time. Oh my goodness. Yep. I have to calm down. Alright. Gave me a fright. The spider was actually on my finger. Okay, now that the spider is gone, we can continue with our video. That has got to be the funniest experience on Dan Surprise so far. Okay, last figure, one of the last one. Okay, let's check out to see if there are spiders in it. Oh my goodness, this one is it's shut tight. Oh dear, I think there is gonna be an infestation in this. Okay, fortunately there isn't any spiders in this. Okay, that's cool. This is the Camo Extreme Spinosaurus, a custom painted Spinosaurus, but it was actually not done by me. I actually purchased this off eBay. It's a very nice one, but we definitely need to clean this up as well. So this Spinosaurus needs a quick shower. Let's just give it a quick wipe down. Yeah, all these Spinosaurus deserve to be kept clean. Yeah, we haven't cleaned this Spinosaurus for a couple of months. It's not too bad, they're not too dirty, but you have to clean your figures like once in a while. That's for sure. At least like once every 3 months, every quarter. That will be good. Okay, now it's time for us to move on to the sauropods. Badjadasaurus, I do not know what does the name mean. I will find out and I'll let you guys know in the next video, but do help me out, comment down below. Badjadasaurus, gigantic trackers that features a tail, a movable tail, and a movable neck. Gorgeous stuff. We also have an Mapusaurus right over here, which has a movable tail and a button right here that actually moves the mouth. I like Mapusaurus a lot. It's actually known as the vine lizard. I think this is like one of the most intimidating looking sauropods. It is fully armored. And I like this Mapusaurus as well. Really beautiful. I love this sail that it has. Really gorgeous stuff. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the smaller sauropods. Okay, we have another one right here. This is the Nigersaurus. Okay, this is the Wild Raw Nigersaurus that features a little switch right here. And as you can see, it is also an armored dinosaur. Beautiful figure, green in color. I love the mouth. It looks a bit like an iguanodon. Now let's move on to the other ones right here. We have the Brachiosaurus, of course. Brachiosaurus over here. This is a mini sauropod. We have lots of super colossal Brachiosaurus, which I'm going to show you guys later on. Okay, maybe let's go right now. Like, follow me to the Monster Island room. This is the Monster Island room. Let's turn on the lights. So what do we have right here? We have a couple of super colossal sauropods right here with the Dreadnoughtus. This is the biggest one, the hugest one. We have seen this in Jurassic World Dominion. We have 1, 2, and 3 Brachiosaurus. We have the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus right over here. This is the best one so far. We also have the other one. This is a super colossal Brachiosaurus, or the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sauropods over here. Okay, if we move back, let's head back to the basement dino dungeon. We have this, which is the Mapusaurus. Mapusaurus right over here. This is a beautiful sauropod. Mapusaurus. We do have an Apatosaurus at level 3 colossal shelf, but we are not going there today. Perhaps if we have time, we can actually go there later on in the video, okay? So, yep, Brachiosaurus with the baby ones right over here. Another one over here. There are 3 variations, and one of them is actually known as a firecracker. That's the name of it in the Camp Cretaceous. Okay, let's have a look at this too. We have 2 Mapusaurus, guys. Mapusaurus. They are known as the mouse lizard. A brown version. Okay, I wouldn't call this a brown version. Let's call this like a mustard color version and a blue version. So 2 Mapusaurus. They are somewhat smaller species of sauropods, known as the mouse lizard because they were as small as a mouse. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, I think we are done with the sauropods, guys. We're done with the sauropods. But let's have a look at the other remaining Spinosaurus figures that we have. I've actually brought a lot of them. This is the 93 Classic Spinosaurus minifigure. It's a really beautiful one from Captive Collection. Captive Collection, there are actually a couple more right here. Okay, check this out. This is the metallic version. You guys know how much I love metallic rare figures. And these 2 are the Captive Collection. Pretty similar sculpt, just with a different paint scheme. Okay, next we have the Mattel Spinosaurus, a minifigure. This is also a very nice one. It has articulation on the jaw, which is very cool for a minifigure. And a JP3 mini statuette. I like this a lot. This is from Kyoto. Check this out. Yep, Kyoto, they produce very intricate minifigures. We have the Wow Pop-Up, which is like the second series of Snap Squad. Very cool. And of course, we have the Snap Squad, the original, first edition Spinosaurus right here. Beautiful figure. So Snap Squad, you can actually move the jaw right here. You can snap it onto your back. You can snap it onto your clothes. And here is another variation. And later on, they actually release what they call attitudes, Snap Squad attitudes with different expressions. This one seems to be unimpressed. The expression seems to be unimpressed, seems to be a little bit grumpy. Yeah, very cool, very adorable. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys this one, which I got not too long ago. This is actually from Takara Tomy Arts. Let's assemble this. Let's pop this right in. Okay, you can actually put the flames onto this little base. So this is actually from a scene in a Jurassic Park movie where the Spinosaurus was actually in the lake, sort of like flames all over it because there was like petrol spewed over the lake. So yeah, a very nice one. I'm struggling to put this in, but I'll place it right back later on. But you can see this is a beautiful Spinosaurus. Yep. Zoom Riders, we have two of them. Check this out. Two Zoom Riders. This is a non-metallic version, a very nice one. It's actually very fun. You put them right back and you release them and you just move forward. This is the metallic version. I love the metallic version. And we have another figure right here. This was the first edition of Mattel figures many years back. Many years back. Okay, so I've basically shown you guys all the latest figures. There are some figures which I want to show you guys again on Saturday. So on Saturday, I'll be showing you guys every single new figure that we have obtained, acquired from the past few months. Okay, check this out. Have you guys seen this? This is the T-Rex Lego skeleton skull. Okay, move on over here. We have some of the latest Kenji figures with the Darius figure. Last video, I've actually shown you guys on Saturday the latest Lego figures. So we can take a look at all of them on Saturday again. We have the latest Allosaurus. I'll show you guys in detail on Saturday if you have missed my previous video. And there's another new species, Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus is a new species added to the line, so I'm very excited about it as well. We've also added a lot of fierce changes recently. Okay, these are the new fierce changes: a new T-Rex, a new Dilophosaurus, a new Atrociraptor. This is a new species, very cool one. Yep. So on Saturday, the next video, I'll be showing you guys every single new dinosaur that we have added, okay? Every single new figure. Have you seen the Imaginext figures as well? We have just added this little, it's very cool. It comes with lights. Added a new Mapusaurus, a new Sticky Moloch, a new Scorpius Rex. And what is the other one? I can't remember the other one. Yep, basically plenty of new stuff in the past few weeks. So the next video, I will do a roundup and show you guys every single figure. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on the bell notification, and make sure you like, share, and comment. And if you have not get your chonky, make sure you get it. Okay? So you can get this from dansurprisestore.com, limited edition only. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Thanks for watching this, and goodbye. Oh dear, I've actually forgotten about this one. This is actually a 12-inch basic figure. Yep, this is our last Spinosaurus figure. Yep. So hopefully next time we'll get to see the new Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. Do you guys know that there will be a Giganotosaurus and the Therizinosaurus coming out really soon for the Hammond Collection? So I have placed an order for it and I can't wait to get it, guys. Oh, and speaking of, custom painted figures, we have one new one which is coming out really soon, okay? I can't wait to show you guys as well. So are you guys ready? Okay? Are you guys ready for the next video? I'll see you guys, okay? Goodbye.